Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Tolani and I'm Diary of a Kitchen Lover. In this video, I'll be showing you how I made this fried fish sauce. I love rice and stew a lot, so I always look for ways to give my stew recipes a twist. So if you want to see how I made this, you should watch till the very end. I always like to add a twist or two to my stew recipes. So for my pepper mix this time around, I have lots of bell peppers. I also decided to add the yellow bell peppers. I just wanted to give it a twist. I also have tomatoes, scotch bonnet, I have chili. Then I'm also going to be blending some spring onions, some garlic, some ginger, onions, curry leaf, and also parsley. You see, those greens are very important for this sauce. For this sauce, I'll be using the Hake fish. It's also called panla fish. I'll fry this until it is completely dried and set it aside. I'll also season the Hake fish with some salt before frying. I'll season the sauce with seasoning cubes, and I'll also add some locust beans and of course oil for frying. I decided to use the food processor to roughly blend the pepper mix. You can blend smooth if you don't have a food processor. You can also blend roughly with a blender if you don't have a food processor. This recipe works fine for smooth blend and roughly blend pepper mix. So I'll just show you how my roughly blend pepper looks after blending. I always like for my stew to be roughly blended. It just gives whatever you're eating, either rice, pasta or yam, it just gives it like an extra look and a very, very beautiful look. And of course the greens had more colors to the sauce instead of just using all red pepper mixture. So this is how the pepper mix looks now, roughly blended. So I'm just going to season the Hake fish, like I said earlier, with salt before heading over to fry it. Now it's time to fry the fish. I'm just going to heat up some oil. Most times when I know when the oil is hot by dipping a stick into it, either my turning stick or my skewer, to see if it's going to fry the stick. Once it's done that, I know that the oil is hot enough. Then I just toss the fish into the oil and allow it to fry for at least 15 minutes. Then you can now start to flip over intervally so that it doesn't burn. If you don't fry the Hake fish properly, it's going to scatter in the sauce and you would not like it. So it's always better for you to fry it properly until it is dried. Not to worry, the sauce will still soften the fish, but the only good thing about it is that it's not going to scatter in the sauce when you are cooking. So it's better for you to fry it very well. Don't be scared to fry until it is dry. Then I'm using the same oil that I used to fry because I'm sure the fish had already released some flavor into the oil. So I'm going to fry the locust beans first and of course allow the locust beans flavor to release into the oil. Now the locust beans is totally optional if you don't like it. So I'm just going to fry the pepper mix now. I'm going to be frying this for at least 10 minutes before I add the other ingredients. One thing I always like to do once I add my pepper mix into the sauce, into the oil, is to season it immediately so that it starts to cook and it starts to become tasty from the scratch. So this has been cooking for the past 10 minutes now, and you can see it already looks good and the oil is already separated from the pepper mix. So now it's just time for me to stir it up and reduce the heat now and add the fish. This sauce doesn't require too much spice and ingredients because the pepper mix already has like really, really flavorful herbs. So you don't need to add too much. Even salt, you don't need to add salt because the flavor from the herbs and the seasoning powder has already will give it a very, very good taste. So now I've added the fish. Once you add the fish, you just need to fry this for another 5 to 7 minutes and your stew is ready. So this has been frying now for the past 5 minutes, and you can see how very, very good this looks. The oil is separated from the sauce itself, and the fish is, is still whole. It has not broken. That's the essence of frying it, properly before adding it. Imagine if you had not fried the hake fish. Hake fish has one very, very bad thing. It has the ability to scatter inside the soup the moment you had it. So that's why most people always fry their hake fish before they add it into whatever they are cooking. But you can also use any type of fish if you don't have that. Just make sure that you fry it properly before you add it into the sauce. I could have used an air fryer, or just added it directly, but there's sometimes that you just want the good old taste of actual fried fish, you understand? And the air fryer will give you the same result, but not so. I don't know if you get, but this looks really, really good. You can serve this with rice, with yam, with pasta, literally anything. Me, I served it with white rice. I love white rice and stew, so my stew recipes always have to be top notch. You should try this recipe. Let me know in the comment section if you will be trying this recipe. I'll be putting the full description of the recipe on the description box, so you can go get it and try yours this weekend. Of course, I just had to taste for you to see. It was really, really tasty, and it was really good. So you should try this. The ingredients are easily accessible. I'm for all things easy and easily accessible ingredients and recipes. So let me know if you'll be trying this in the comment section. Thank you for watching always, and if you haven't subscribed yet, hit the subscribe button. Bye.